Okay, just decided to come through some of that underbrush to come down here and just take a closer look at the bridge. You can't go across it. All over there is another coal company. But, so this is the bridge, the railroad bridge, I should say. You can still see the cross ties up there. And those concrete piers, those were where the coal barges lined up, and they had a coal loading chute for the coal barges. Take them on down the river all the way down to the Gulf Coast to Mobile. So, but anyway, just thought I'd brave the thick underbrush to come down here and get a better shot at this. So, but anyway, very historic bridge. So this is looking northwest towards the Sipsey coal mines, and this is the Mulberry Fork River or Mulberry River, and straight up that way would be where the Sipsey coal mines were, all back up in here. I think when they opened this in 1913, they were pushing for about 22 drift mines. I think maybe they had 14 already started. And just down below, right down there, is the Empire Bridge. It's where the Kansas City, Memphis, and Birmingham rail line was, to the left side of the river up above. And those are the bluffs right there. And the rail line just curved along the river and went straight to the Sipsey mine. So they had to do a lot of grading to make this rail line, but you can't see anything because all the overgrowth. But the rail line's still there, goes up there. There's nothing left of the Sipsey mines after they started strip mining everything in the late 40s into the 1950s. There's just nothing left. And way up, man, maybe I think it's about 3 miles from here, way up there, is the Clark Hollow Mines, which was part of the Bartleby Coal Company. And it was originally also built, I think it was started to be built and developed by the Maryland Coal and Coal Company, but I'm not sure. Way up the river are the bridge pier remains for the electric tramway line that ran out of the Clark Hollow Mines, and they had some other drifts on the right side of the river, but this whole area was honeycombed with coal drift mines. I think the coal seam averaged about 36 inches in thickness. So, but you can see there's nothing left. They cleared everything out. I think it was part of a mine reclamation project too. So there's nothing left of the Sipsey mines. Okay, and just along to the right side of the bank, raised up rail bed, rail line went through here, curved all the way around, hugging the right side of the river, and way down below, probably a little over a mile, is where the Dilworth Bridge is, the rail bridge. So all the coal coming out of Sipsey ran along this line, crossed over the Dilworth Bridge, part of the Empire Branch, and this rail line actually continued on past Empire into what's called Dora Junction, today's Summerton, and then it continued on to Dora, where there was another big Y, railroad Y. So, but anyway, I think this the rail line ended up being about 9.5 miles long from Summerton, from Dora Junction. So, but anyway, there's nothing left of the rail line, but you just got the old passenger bridge here. So, all right. So I was going to try to get to the Clark Hollow mine tramway bridge pier remains, which are still there, but even the best laid plans can go awry for trying to get to the trestle pier, bridge pier remains along the river. So this is what you run into. The Clark Hollow bridge pier remains for the mine heading up north along the right. The tramway line ran along the north side of the river, or the right side of the river, and the bridge pier remains to be just over that rise, probably down about another 400 feet, but this is as far as you can go. When they were doing all this strip mining in the late 40s, 50s, 60s. So what you got right here is man-made lake, virtual swamp. So no telling how deep that water is and how muddy. But this just runs like a moat. It just keeps going and keeps running all the way down there. So it was a good plan to try to get over there to see the bridge pier remains for the Sipsey mine going to Clark Hollow, but so much for that. But anyway, well, I'll just conclude it right here, and for the Sipsey mine trip.